All right. Give me 1 second. All right, well, we have ushered out the old year. I had to stop and think what year that was. We're officially 2016, right? I think. But my analogy is we have ushered out an old year, and like in the same way, we're going to usher out Alan Wake, because I think I'm going to be able to finish it. Hey, Leonard, Sans, Heather, Brian, all you guys, thanks for showing up. Sometimes I forget what year it is, man. That's just the way it goes.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is, a maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. He sent me back.
Alright, so we're back. Back where it all began. We didn't have enough of the signal. We didn't have enough of the puzzle to set things right. And Mr. Scratch sent us back in time. We won't let that deter us, however. We are going to press on. We're going to show Mr. Scratch that even though he is handsome and debonair like ourselves, he is no match for our wit and our shotgun. I don't remember that being there. Could be their spiders. I mean, I look at this and I think to myself, why isn't everyone wearing plaid? It's a good look. It says, I like to dress well, but also I don't care about your conformism.
What the hell?
Oh, alright. Alright, so these guys turn into birds. Big deal. Like I haven't seen that before a million times. Hey, get out of here. There you go. That's what I think of your bird transformation ability. These guys are really a little more annoying than anything. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Switch my shotgun, just for variety. Secret plaid. Everyone has a little secret plaid, even if you say, oh, plaid. I don't wear plaid. You're crazy. Check the back of your closet, because it's there. Alright, we're back at the Desert Shore Motel. Surprisingly, there are rooms. And, oh, there's also an icebox. Hello. Huh. We gotta check on our friend. I don't need that. That's old
Emma?
school.
You here?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then, just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kinda remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Oh my goodness. Emma. Let's talk to you about time loops.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Look, I know something happened to me before...
You're gonna be okay. If you just keep cool, okay? Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
Well, maybe after this all blows over, Emma, and you get your car fixed, maybe we'll go for a ride? Grab some takeout? What do you think? Oh. Maybe I can help you. I found the problem with your engine, Emma. It is completely flat. Alright. So, here's that nail gun I left here.
Just the battery. That'll save time.
Yeah, just the battery. Alright, uh-oh. Televisions usually mean Mr. Scratch.
Okay, so this chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know, they all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves, we have a couple of drinks, and then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right? She's got no idea. Watch this. This is gonna be priceless.
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crappy day.
Yeah?
Don't worry, it's improving real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Watch this. Yeah! Did you see that? Oh man! Did you see her? Boom!
Animals. It's in our nature to imagine, to turn fantasies into legends, to be storytellers. But on a rare occasion, the line between fact and fiction, imagination and reality becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs.
So it appears we are too late to save our biggest fan. That's going to hurt our bottom line. Barry won't be happy. Of course, Barry thinks that we're gone. But I'm sure he still sees some residuals. Alright. Let's try to find that battery. I'm sure there will be no enemies waiting for us. I'm sure it will be easy. I'm sure we will just pick it up, take it where it needs to be, and that will be that. I think maybe we could
Well,
go
this
in
should
here.
be perfectly safe.
That's right, Alan. Sure it will. Here we are. Oh, I saw you. I saw you. Oh. Battery.
Now I just need her to charge this up.
All right. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I was ready for them. That was expected. Let me get out of here now. Who? Oh, Barry survived. In fact, he is, if you recall, oh boy. He became the old god of Asgard's tour manager. They're on a reunion tour, even though they're, oh, I don't know, 90. All right, I think we're good. Okay. Back to talk to Emma. Back to put Emma directly in harm's way again. Well, you know, Alan Wake never made it out of the darkness. Out of the dark place. Or, I mean, Barry doesn't know that he did. He thought he was there. He thought he disappeared like everyone else. And he moved on. Like any good manager would.
Found the battery.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here. Try not to get killed.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
Look, what if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Yeah, I guess. It's just that this is getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't understand any of it. I'm getting scared. I can't believe you're so calm.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it. That helps. The guy who looks like me is the reason this is happening. I caught up with him, but he swept me back here.
Back in time.
Yeah, it's a trap. We'll be doing this forever unless I can break out of it.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm working on it. I came prepared, but things got kind of scrambled when I arrived. I'm tracking down the things I need.
Yeah, well, feel free to climb back into your DeLorean or whatever it is you do.
She's referencing an 80s movie. I believe it's Ghostbusters. Hey, Bob. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the dude, Benny. I watched a little Maximilian not too long ago. He was playing some Phantasy Star. I loved me some Phantasy Star back in the day. Alright, so we gotta go to the oil field and rewrite reality once again. Make things better. Oh, so that was bad. Now I'm not so sure about this shotgun. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I should have hit that guy a couple times, and I did not. I did have a chance back there to take a hunting rifle, and I didn't. Maybe this is how they make me pay for the error of my ways. So Brian, if you do want to play, you're talking about the PC one, right? The latest Phantasy Star. There is a patch, and if you're crazy and want to make it, you know, an Asian.
Here we go again. Better get ready to run.
If you're crazy and you want to make a Japanese account and all that stuff and go through all that stuff, there is a patch to make it English. At least some of the menus and things. If you're one of those crazy people, because it doesn't sound like it's ever going to come out here, so. Alright, so once again, we have to set things right. I need to start the things, turn the valve, start the oil flow. And, of course, we need music. Well, maybe you just get a Dreamcast. Play some Phantasy Star there. Of course, it's not online. I think maybe there might be some crazy private server action for that, if you're so inclined.
She'll be in trouble. Better hurry.
Oh, yeah. Better check on Emma. We are worried about her. We've known her for over an hour, and her well-being is very important to us. Sega's not going to do that.
Coming! It's not the bad thing! Nothing!
I don't want that. I want this, though. There you go. Oh, man. Come on.
Just keep your head down!
Oh, man. Oh! I mean, Alice is alive and well. We got her out of the dark and into the real world, but found ourselves trapped there at the end of Alan Wake. I know, Leonard. It boggles the mind.
It's okay. It's safe now.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
You're gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good. It doesn't have to happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
That reminds me, I should probably turn off things. All right. All right, so we gotta check the motel rooms. We gotta oh.
This wasn't supposed to happen again!
Well, the more we try to save Emma, the more something terrible happens to her. But But we need to explore these motel rooms. Gotta find the dead body. Get the key off him. There it is.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
I mean, we're going to try to save Emma. We're not going to let this happen. Alan wouldn't let this happen. And neither will we.
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
Alright, we're back in the observatory.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
I better find Dr. Meadows' car. That's where the camera should be.
Alright, so you can see some of the criticisms people had with this hey buddy, with this game, is that you're really just kind of doing the same thing again. They do truncate it. They do, you know, you have to do less to get back where you were, but it can't help but make the game feel a little bit underproduced or under. No sir. No sir, I will not do that. I will take that though. I will take this. And I will listen to you, sir. We were talking earlier about Barry and him managing the old gods of Asgard. They're on a radio show, and I think this will just be more of that show. Let's see.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again, I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air.
You suck, Eddie!
Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact.
Alright, so it's just a little radio show. I guess the interview with the old gods and Barry is over. Yeah, I mean, I think it was always planned to be an XBLA title, and you know they do have like an arcade mode where you can go in arenas and go for high score and stuff like that. I think maybe to try to make it feel a little more full. And like I say, I don't mind it, but I could see where people would say, wow, this is not quite what I was looking for. But, you know, in the end, you know, I think if they thought they could make a full Alan Wake game or sequel, they would. So we'll see someday, perhaps. Until then, we have things to do. The evil but really well-dressed Mr. Scratch is causing all sorts of havoc, besmirching our good name, and We have to... Who's throwing... This guy has to... Come into this guy. I mean, what he needs is a call screener, you know. And I suppose Night Springs maybe they figure they don't need call screeners. It's a small town. They know everyone. But, yeah. It's funny because I can't remember the radio host's name. But, oh, should I get the hunting rifle? Let's take the hunting rifle. Switch it up, see what happens. It's a different, you know, it's the same voice, but it's a different radio host, so. They do have bombs now, Leonard. They're getting tricky. Very tricky. All right. I'm going to skip that light, save it in case I need to heal. Man, I've been playing Metal Gear, and that looks like something I could Fulton. Whew. I think that's that. Is that? Alright. Oh, we gotta go. Here I am. Here I am. Just being silly. We need to get that thing out of her car. That lens. Where is it now? It's down there. Oh man. Did I? Yeah, I might have. May have been a mistake. Here I am going up to the top of the observatory. When really, we need to get the imaging array from the trunk of her car. Because we know, we've been here before, and we know that we can save time by already getting the imaging array before she even asks us to get it. Last time we were here, we had to fight spiders. We don't like spiders. Oh, you're going to play online, huh? It's an interesting... The online is interesting. I played a little bit of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it that they postponed it, but we'll see if there is one or not. I hope Quantum Break is good. Alright, guys. I'm on to you now. Man, someone's a really good shot with this gun. I'm not saying who. I don't want to... That would be spoilers. But, somebody is. But Metal Gear, having played all the Metal Gear Solid games, and I'm not very good at them, but the original MSX Metal Gears, I can tell you that that game is amazing. Alright, lady, I got the thing that you think you don't know that you want, but you do want. I got it for you.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Sound reasoning. Oh boy. I suppose we should check on our friend Mr. Scratch.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Alright, so a little rundown of what Mr. Scratch likes to do in his spare time. That's real nice. As someone who played Metal Gear Solid 4 and liked it a lot, I can tell you that Metal Gear Solid 5 is almost the exact opposite of that game. If you play Peace Walker, it's very much an open world version of Peace
You'll have
Walker.
to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed. I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling.
Don't start it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Coolant right outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Well, alright, Doc. Anything for you in your evening wear. You don't mind if I grab some of your supplies? Thank you.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
Touché.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
All right, well. She's scientifically looking into this time loop thing. And we need to go fix that coolant problem. So you can see this time we have less objectives. To fix our problem. Is there any more goodies over here? I think there might be. I'll take that. It's my flare gun. Oh, 10. We have... Guys, remind me that I have 10 flare gun ammo. I always forget to use it because it's so good. You know, that's an issue I have with games, is I keep all the good stuff, and then I never use it, because I keep waiting and 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 waiting. In shooters, I never use the bombs, because I always think I can get out of it myself. And then I die. Alright, let's see here. Primary coolant. Where are you, primary coolant? Are you around the corner? I think you might be. Whoa. There is some crazy stuff happening here with the frame rate that I've never seen before. Well, Bob, later we'll be late, and I don't know. We'll see. Don't expect video from me, though. Why is the frame rate chugging? Look at this.
These beams hate the light, am I correct?
Can you hear me?
You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way. All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
I guess they didn't like that.
Oh, they didn't like it. Alright. Can we get it this way? Yes, we can. I don't remember anything like that happening before, so that is weird. Chugga-lugga frame rate.
Whoa! The mountain's trying to kill me.
guys. Let's try to be sensible about this. Stop throwing things. I'm going this way. Ha! Suckers! Whoa! Maybe I gotta go the other way now? It appears that way. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, these lights. They're but a tease. Where are you, buddy? You can stop that anytime. Where are you? There you are. Come on, baby. Yeah. Whew. Feel pretty good about that. With only one hut. Now, relax. I only had one bar of health there for a while. Oh, thanks, Sans. You're right. I have 10. See? You know what? I completely forgot. I totally could have used some there.
It's working. Please, come on.
Let's see if she dropped some stuff off in this box. See? She's so quick to fill this.
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes. I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. a path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Oh, snap. So that got deep. Everyone likes this chair magazine. Maybe I'll write you in as a non-smoker next time. What do you say? Alright. We have to get this.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness. The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
I mean, who needs VSync? If you recall, we actually have an option. I could mess with it, but you know, it's just never bothered me. Unless it's really bad. I'm trying to remember. There's a game that was really bad.
Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
Alright, we gotta talk to Serena again. I really want to get in here. What's in here? I don't know. Hey, there's the Evil Dead car. Alright. Let's, talk to Serena.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
You want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife. Little wifey. Waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman. Or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
You're right, Bob. It's finally getting weird.
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Alright, so... Alan Wake is a man of upstanding morals. He would not take advantage of a woman possessed by the darkness. As I would hope none of you would. I mean, the game never ends, so-called. It is the game that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. What's this?
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players,
existing only for their entertainment.
Or perhaps we're just a twisted
reflection
of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Well, that was weird. Bob was right. Things are getting weird. Let's take these keys again. Let's restore the power. Let's help this lady not be dirty.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Oh, man. Good dodge. Good dodge. All right. Let's see here. This. Unlock. Oh, the sawed-off shotgun. Yeah, I was not too thrilled with the sawed-off. 2 shots and then you have to reload. It's very powerful at close range, but 2 shots and then you have to reload, and I have to drop the magnum, which is not something I really want to do. Oh, no. Bad bird person. There you go. Alright. Told you, I don't like your hat. Okay. Oh, we're hurt a little bit. Maybe we can get to this light. Fix ourselves up. Just like that. Can we go in here? A television.
I want to talk about Alice. Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? Without similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it. And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet. My darling wife.
Well, now he's just made things personal. We didn't do all that in Alan Wake. Free Alice. Bring her back to the real world. Just have Mr. Scratch kill her. No, sir. We did not. Let's see if we can... Whoop.
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
See if we can finally put an end to them. Whoop. Boy, there's a lot of you. Whole passel of you. Hey, I got one of these. Remember? Whew. Murder by the dozen. Gets better every time. What's in here? Assault rifle, you say? Alright. I'll bite. Just 9 flare gun ammo to go. Alright. Hey. Take that, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. And I will press the green thing. Alright, let's restore power. It's a little mazy. Touch mazy. Where are you, my friend? Oh. Hey! It's that flare gun we shot. Okay. Well. We know what happens here. Oh boy. Brian, it's puzzles. Brian's very good at puzzles. No. Yes. So maybe we just do this one? Brian, I'm good at puzzles too. I'm not sure I ever... Oh, Antique Roadshow, for sure. I love that show. I mean, who would watch someone play video games anyways? That's crazy. Alright, spider things. Alright, we gotta get through here without dying. Come on, come on. Yeah. I'm fast. Hey, you guys suck. Alright. Yeah. You don't want to be a nerd, so-called. Don't be a nerd. Go outside and play, maybe. You know what I mean? Get some fresh air. Do something with your life. Who's making that noise? Hey, what? These guys take a lot of light. Come on. There you go. There you go. Go back to your home. Let's hit this checkpoint. Well, thanks, Brian. I am very good at video games. I mean, it says it right on my channel that I am a professional. And this is a 100% speedrun. I can't seem to find the way out. Am I lost? I thought I came around this corner. But, no dice. Alright, let's see. Maybe I have to go this way. Oh, through the electricalness. Do I have to go through the electricity? I think I do. Alright. With your sneaky traps. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You can't hit me. You can't hit me. Nope. Nope, too fast. Too fast for you. Aha! Hey, man. I mean, Activision makes Pitfall. How could they be bad? Finally, Pitfall can be part of MLG. That's what I always wanted. Pitfall Harry, negotiating crocodiles in a fast speedrun environment. Alright. Where am I? Why can't I get out of here? Oh, there's the door.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose. Sucker.
Yep. That's what it's like to play video games. Just your life ticking away. I don't know how I feel about this assault rifle. I haven't yet formulated an opinion in my mind. It really is, Sans. It really is. It really says something. You know, do we take a pastime that we love, that we enjoy, that we play for fun, and do we turn it into our job? Do we turn it into our life's work? Do we somehow change it to become the meaning of life rather than, you know, an addition. Well, thanks, Leonard. I almost forgot. I get so involved in the murdering that I forget that I have flare gun ammo. Oh, man, you know. Thank you. You see, I did that with prejudice. Because Alan is angry. Once again, Alice is in danger, and this time it's by the terrible Mr. Scratch. Oh, we have to destroy the Dark Fountains. That's right. Let's see if we can find one. One over here. Oh, here's one. I mean, in my opinion, this is just straight up a machine gun. But without Alan Wake, it's hard to even know sometimes. Alright, one down. Two Dark Fountains to go. Hello? Lots of Magnum ammo laying around. Let's use our Magnum. It is the most powerful handgun in all the world. Whoop! Alright. There you go, Darkness Fountain. You got what you deserved. Alright. Enter the projector building, they say. And so I will. Not before I grab that.
The Champion of Light knows that the time itself is about to end. At least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
I don't have the whole thing. But maybe it's enough.
Alright, so we got a little more. It's late at night. Let's change the clock. Whoa. Summer was almost over. Where's that calendar? Hello, Mr. Calendar. Alright. There was a film noir poster visible. Tom the Poet is not a film noir. Oh, but A Gift of Thorns is. It's an Alex Casey novel. That's one of ours. A spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. Where are you, red fire extinguisher? Oh, hello.
enough! You're trying to be cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you. From here to eternity. No matter how many times you come back.
Time folds back on itself. Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults them. But the champion of light endures. Each time he gets a little closer, each time another detail falls into place. Now, the trap works against the Herald of Darkness.
Alright, well. Guys, here we are again. If I know my video games, and I do, that's not very nice thing to say about hillbillies. Oh! The video game rule of 3, Brian. It always applies. The loops do get smaller, too, every time. So really, we are nearing our battle with Mr. Scratch. I mean, the assault rifle on.
Right on cue, bubbling to the surface from untold depths, the horrors come. The emerging monsters do not expect the warm reception that has already been prepared for them.
Ha ha ha! Now the joke is on them. Because everything's here. Everything's ready to go. Whoa. Oh. All right, so everything was already there for us. Do you think that might have... Ooh.
Saving Emma.
You think that might have something to do with Emma? Perhaps. Hey. Hello, satellite. Hello, big guy. You know... yeah, I thought that might not kill him. What? Where are you? Oh, yes, they do. They do get crazy, Brian. Huh.
Not as long as I show up, I guess.
Oh, easy, bird people. How do I feel about this gun? I don't know.
Clear now.
Whew, Emma. Your hero has arrived.
Yeah, thanks for saving me again. I'd hate to die before I'm scheduled to be murdered.
I guess I have you to thank for setting everything up at the oil derrick.
Yeah, well, I figured that if we were going to go over this again, we might as well try to be smart about it, huh?
I appreciate it. You took a big chance doing that. You okay?
What do you think? I've died twice. I remember everything pretty clearly now. You said I was gonna be okay.
I don't know what happened.
It's not your fault. I think one of those, what did you call them? The takers? I think they did something to the power and they got me that way.
I'm sorry.
But I got the keys from the dead guy in that room. And I'm not handing them over until you do something about this. I'm sick of getting killed.
Fair enough. You seem calmer now.
I tried freaking out. Didn't do much good for me. I guess you get used to the craziest stuff.
Good for you.
Plus I figured I'd take the edge off, you know?
Mm-hmm. Those herbal supplements are pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to try to explain things to you now since you're calmer, but maybe this isn't the best time after all.
Oh, shit, yeah. Better not get all metaphysical on me now. Seriously, I'm like 2 sentences away from thinking how we could all be like atoms on God's skin or something.
Or figments of somebody's imagination?
Wow. I'm just gonna try to chill out and not think about that or getting murdered or anything, if you're cool with that.
Gotcha.
I mean, as far as I know, I don't think there's positional damage. Like, I don't think a headshot means anything. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me, they always take the same amount of bullets. You can rely on the ranger guys taking 2, the big guys taking 6. Or ranger guys taking 4, big guys take 6. The little quickie guys take 1 or 2. It's usually the same every time. Alright, so we're going to secure the fuse box this time, and we're going to make a difference, damn it. We're going to save Emma. That didn't do anything. You guys are after the fuse box. See, I'm on to you. That's what a time loop will do. It's like, you ever wish you could go back to high school and just, now you know everything you knew? Well, that's what Alan Wake's getting to do. Getting to go back to high school. Lights are on, Emma. We did it. We are your hero. I played very little Halo, Leonard. It's not really my thing. I played some of Halo 1, some of Halo 3, a tiny bit of Halo 3. And that's kind of it. Before we talk to Emma, we do have a flashing light on this radio.
Well, art lovers, are you feeling neglected? You shouldn't. You know Eddie Rodman's got love for you, which is why I actually hauled myself out of bed before noon, just so I could record an interview for your pleasure. Enjoy. Now, as I'm sure you all know, the annual Night Springs Visual Art Show is coming around again, and that's a big deal for all of us that are in the culture business. If you can call it a business. That's a little controversial, I know.
Oh, that's okay. Money makes the world go around, no doubt about it.
And that's one of my guests here at the studio, Serena Valdivia. She's a curator at the Night Springs Gallery of Visual Arts, and she's in charge of the NSVA Film Festival, held this year at the old Night Springs Drive-In Theater.
Hello, Eddie. It's great to be here. And let me just say that it's a wonderful venue.
Absolutely. And with her is one of the filmmakers, somebody who's actually primarily known as a renowned photographer, Alice Wake.
Hello.
Alice, I've seen a lot of your work over the years. It's very impressive. My wife's a big fan, actually.
Oh, thank you.
You've gained quite a bit of fame as a photographer, but that's not why you're here, right? You actually have a film. That's a little surprising.
For me, too. I really wouldn't be here at all if it weren't for Serena.
You two are friends, I take it?
Yeah, we move in the same circles. So, about a year ago, I heard about all this footage she'd shot, and I got to see some of it, and then I started pestering her about actually putting it out there, because it was really good. I didn't really want to show it. It felt too personal.
Well, yes, I can understand that. It features your husband, and he's, well...
He's dead.
I thought he was missing.
It's been 2 years. This sounds awful, but yes, I believe he's dead. Otherwise he would have, well, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Well, hold that thought, and we'll be right back.
All right, well, there you have it. Alice thinks we're dead. Creating closure in her own mind, you know. Some people need that closure. Let's talk to Emma.
Okay. I really don't think they can get to the power now.
Thank you. That's a relief. Here's the keys that you needed.
Thank you.
Hey, I have to tell you, at the diner, I went there with him. The guy who looks like you, okay? I know I said that I didn't.
Yeah, I figured. Want to talk about what happened at the diner?
There was this guy from the observatory, and he just attacked the poor dude, smashed his face into the tabletop a bunch of times. It was horrible. I didn't know that he was gonna do that. I swear. And I just ran. I just left him there. I didn't even try to help.
There was nothing you could have done. It's not your fault.
Well, he's dead in that motel room now, so excuse me if I feel pretty shitty about it anyway.
You shouldn't blame yourself.
I just didn't want to get involved. I have this tendency to just drop everything and run. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I didn't even call the cops. I'm such a coward.
If you'd called the cops, we'd have dead cops. He's not human. Do you understand? It's not your fault.
But I could have tried to stop him.
Believe me, if you had, you'd be dead. You seem to be doing a little better now.
Yeah, I guess it just got easier once I got this thing off my chest. I just feel so guilty about it, especially because I didn't pick up on any of the warning signs. I just really liked hanging out with him, you know? He was smart and charming and funny and hot. The way you could be, I guess.
I guess.
What's the deal with this guy anyway? He looks like you, he uses your name. Why does he do this stuff?
I'm not sure myself. Maybe he's just evil or my dark half. He does a lot of the stuff I'm trying really hard to get away from. Things that just messed up my life.
I guess all those murders don't help either.
Yeah, I could do without the murders and the end of the world. Listen, I need to get going.
Yeah, go. I think I'm good now. I hope.
Good luck. If it all goes well, maybe this is the last time we meet like this.
God, wouldn't that be great?
Just keep those lights on, okay?
All right. So Emma seems to be safe. We gotta find that dead body again. Flashbang. I knew there was a reason to come into these rooms first. Ah, I got a flashbang. Casual gamers would not get the flashbang. Would a casual gamer do this? I doubt it. Hey Tyler, it is the third and final loop. We were just going over my non-casual expert gameplay before you arrived. Alright. Let's see this miserable man's dead body again. We saved Emma, but we cannot save you, nameless observatory employee.
The fate of countless individuals hangs in the balance, threatened by the machinations of the Herald of Darkness. And yet, for a moment, the Champion of Light breathes a little easier. He has saved one life. For this moment, it is enough. And soon, perhaps, he can put an end to this. Returning to the observatory for what he hopes is the final time, the man feels anticipation and dread in equal measure. Soon, he knows, he will have what he needs.
Alright, well, we're back at the observatory.
Hello, I was expecting you. I've already taken care of the imaging array, but you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
Some luck, you say. Well, if we've learned one thing, it's that Alan Wake is full of luck.
Thanks for tuning in for the second part of our interview with Serena Valdivia and award-winning photographer Alice Wake. Now, Alice, we were talking about your husband, Alan Wake. Is that a sore subject for you?
Well, a little bit. Of course it is. The way I see it, we had our good times and our bad times, and on the whole, we had a lot of good times. He really made me happy. I don't mind being reminded of him.
So you're over him?
I don't know if I'll ever be that, entirely. I still think about him every day, literally. I still find myself hoping for... Well, sometimes I think I see him just standing somewhere, watching me. I think most people who lose someone they love experience things like that. But on the whole, I'm doing all right. 2 years is a long time to adjust, and I'm not really the type to wallow in the negative.
Well, I know there are a lot of stories about Alan. He seemed to have something of a wild streak.
That's not really what our show is about, though.
Look, all that stuff really gets blown out of proportion. He had his problems, but it's really frustrating for me because people like to talk. They love to tell these crazy stories, and they never really knew him at all.
Well, the character he created, Alex Casey, is a household name. The books still continue to sell. There's been talk of a TV series, a movie, a video game. Must be nice to know that his work is still being appreciated by so many readers.
Yes, of course, but I don't really deal with the business side. I leave that to Alan's agent.
That would be Barry Wheeler. Actually, I just interviewed him. He's currently in the music business.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also Alan's best friend. Do you two keep in touch?
We talk regularly. Like I said, he handles the business side.
I think we should talk about her film.
Yes, of course, you're right. I'm Eddie Rodman, talking to Alice Wake and Serena Valdivia, and we'll be right back.
So Eddie really pushing about our disappearance. And I don't know about you, but if I was married and I died, I'd want my wife to wallow a bit. Go ahead, honey. Wallow. Because I'm dead. Hey, watch it, fireman. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, see? There you go, Tyler. That was professional. Excuse me a sec, guys. Okay. Important phone call. This doesn't count against my speed run time, by the way. Just so you know. Man, evil fireman, leave me alone. Alright. Hey, hey, hey. These militants are occupying this power plant.
Very good. I believe we're ready to look into the sky.
Right there, Doctor.
This could be an analogy for current events. Perhaps the darkness represents the government. The government trying to get into all of us. And these firefighters and forest rangers, they're resisting. They're saying, no government, you will not control me. Whoa. Hey, I got flare guns. Yep. I mean, I wasn't thinking of Al-Qaeda. I was thinking of those wonderful gentlemen occupying the government land. Somewhere in the United States. But I mean, if you want to transfer it over to Al-Qaeda and terrorism, feel free. I'm sure Alan Wake is an open book. It's meant to be read in many different ways. Combat shotgun, you say? No. No. I think I'll keep... I don't know. I'm very low on magnum ammo, actually. I've been using it too much. This gun is very set it and forget it. I'll take that. Nope. I'll take that. Or will I take that? Carbine rifle? Yeah. Let's go back to our rifle.
Come on in.
Well, if they all have guns, I will call them gentlemen. Oh, hey, wait a minute. What's our buddy up to?
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts. At first, I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then, the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake. I'm just as real as you are. And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses,
No plaid.
self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down. I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this, that I use your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because I'm better at being you than you ever were.
Okay, so Mr. Scratch implying that the stories about Alan Wake's wild side, which the radio announcer was trying to get to, were brought to life by the powers of Cauldron Lake, the same way that Alan Wake's stories are brought to life. So, there's a possible origin story of Mr. Scratch.
You need to protect the telescope or we can't complete the signal.
Alright, well. It's time for some heavy metal shooting. Guys.
There, I have it. But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. That's just rude. Are you all right?
I'll live.
I'm glad. I'll send the lift down to you. I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, I don't know why our awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
We survived the evil darkness people, and we survived the heavy metal. So, we are double survivors.
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
I'm glad you're in such good spirits,
The
but
signal! Yes, it's completed.
finally. If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
Let's hope you're right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Really, Mr. Wake, at the end of the day, I'm a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No, you can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could...
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
All right, well, we had to be blunt with her. Her science and her evening wear were conflicting.
In a strange way, he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes, they will be enough or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Oh, she's very smart. You can tell by her slightly accented voice. And her bad acting. She's been to school so long, she didn't have time to learn anything else like voice acting.
Once more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
All right. So here we are at the drive-in again.
Oh, you got yourself.
Or at the electrical plant. Headshots, headshots. No scoping. You notice me no scoping. This is something the kids really appreciate. No, you can't. I mean, they just don't let you interact with things that you don't know about yet. So yeah, you can't do it all the first time. The video game is optional. I think it's just there to be cool. We'll turn the video game on the last time. It's a racing game. Oh, I've missed it. I've missed it again. I find this place confusing even though there's very few corridors or anything like that. I seem to get lost. I don't know why. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Oh, it's in the building, isn't it? Yeah, it's in the building. Alright. Gotta travel around at the front. Go in the big doors. Alright, well these guys are really multiplying. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. That's bad. Whew. I'm hurt. I'm hurt bad. I do see light, though. Let's see if we can get there. We did it. We did it. We made it to the light. No casual player would make it to the light. Alright. Let's restore the power one last time. We may have another puzzle here, Brian. Another puzzle to stump us. A puzzle to keep us from our objective. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to flip switches randomly and hope to get it. Oh, hey, I did it. All right, well. How do we escape this? Our escape route is more complex this time. It requires thought, ingenuity, skill, of course. Alright, you guys are all getting on my nerves. That might have been a bad idea. Oh, hey, are you behind me for realsies? Because that ain't cool. Let's try to get this light. Huh? Right? Yep. Yep, Leonard. You know, being a professional gamer doesn't just mean, you know, quick reflexes, immense no-scope ability. It also means being able to think your way through things, you know? Being able to use your mind like a weapon. And that's what I did there. Magnum ammo. We're good on Magnum ammo. We were low for a while, but now we're happy. Now we have happy ammo. The light went off. Did you see that? That's not very nice. Magnum, Magnum, Magnum.
You're never getting out of this, Wake. Never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life.
Come to me, baby. No, 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 no. Easy there, guys. Whew. We are victims of the rock and roll lifestyle. Yeah. Yeah, they talk of DPI. Or clicks per minute, you know, whatever that is. Clicks per second. I'm all into thoughts per second. How many thoughts per second am I having? Hey, jeez. Watch it.
I think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
Well, thank you, Brian.
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
Destroy the dark fountains, we've been here. I gotta try to get this light, though, because I have 1 bar of health. And the smart thing to do is to try to get some health here. Alright. Now we are in business. Also, there's some stuff here. Look at this. Goodies. What's this? No, I don't want that. I believe they'll just keep coming out of the fountains unless we do something about it, so let's do something about it. Looks like there's 4 this time. Well, isn't that fun? Strap a bomb on this baby. Hey, that's fountain dead. There's one back here. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. Here's one right here. Eat light, buddy. Eat light. APM, actions per minute, that's what I'm talking about. You know, like when you're playing Dotas? Or the StarCraft? You're worried about your APM. But I am all about my TPM. Hey, I don't want to touch it. Alright, we got 1 left? Yes, we do. Let's guy's on my tail. Whew. Trusted platform management. You got it, Brian. You know it. All right, let's see if we can ammo up. Got that. We got this. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. I do wish we had some flares or something. But that's okay. Take that, take that, take that, that. No. Alright, let's go inside.
Again, the champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
Okay. Well, I mean, we don't need to do this, but let's turn on the video game anyway. Death Rally. One of my most favoriteest games. Look at that guy. Look at him go. Look at them go. Look at that. If I had a quarter, I would play right now, but I don't. It was late at night. Summer was almost over. There was a film noir poster visible. Spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. And, oh my goodness, Alice's film was in the projector. Alice's film was in the projector. Oh. Oh. Always be following the star. Checking the manuscript. Because Leonard, Alan hasn't done it already. Or has he?
Oh, come on. Why don't you... What? What is this?
No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for! It's my turn now! It's my life! It's my life!
Alan? Is it really you?
It's really me.
How?
a woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream, a memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain.
the reasoning behind how they met in the film is because a film is a creative endeavor, just like writing. And Alice used bits of Alan in the film. And so, in a way, that became reality. He became real in the film. I don't know. Who knows?
When the dark man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror. But the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. "Pay attention," he said. "Business first." His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
Did she write him back into reality? I don't know. I mean, he's in the film, but I don't know if that is reality or not.
Alice, my wife, the best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I've tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody. She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light. The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
Well, anyway, I mean, that's going to be it for Alan Wake. It's come to a close. And I mean, that's going to be at the end of the stream today. Thursday, we'll come back with something new. And I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. But, I got a lot of options. I have a lot of games. And, at some point I'm going to get through all my favorites, I'm hoping. And I'm hoping some of them are yours. I'm thinking at some point I'm going to do all the Resident Evil games in order. And I might start that. It seems like such a commitment, and I'm a commitment phobe. But maybe with a little help from my friends I can get through it. Oh, thanks, Heather. I appreciate it. Thanks, Sans. No, next game, not today. It's getting late, Bob. And I'm back on my usual waking up at 5:30 in the morning schedule, so that means that this is around quitting time for me. But I appreciate all you guys coming by. It was super awesome. Super great to see everyone here. I'm very lucky to have people that come back and watch my stream because I've only just started and already I have some people that come back and watch, and it's awesome, and I appreciate that. And you know, perusing Twitch, you see a lot of people streaming to no one, and that's sad. So hopefully people continue to come back and watch more. All right. I probably won't co-op Just because of the way I play games and the way I want to stream them, I kind of want to be in control of what happens. They are fun games to co-op, and I've definitely played through them co-op before, so you know that they're a lot of fun that way. But I think if I'm going to play them, I need to be able to play them at my pace. So that's probably what will happen there. But yeah, guys, thanks. Everyone have a great evening. I appreciate you all coming out, and we'll see you Thursday night.